faithful obedience leads to joy. No matter how difficult it might be, no matter how hard the path may be, faithful obedience leads to joy. When we refuse to do what God has called us to do at just such a time as this, then we are practicing arrogance. We are. We're saying, I know better than you, God. I don't want to do what you told me to do. In the beginning, when Esther first hears what's going on, her first response is, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I think for many of us, we have the same kind of experience. When God calls us to something, we're like, I don't think I want to do that. That's her first reaction. But she gets to this place where she understands that God has called her for just such a time as this. And she knows that obedience, faithful obedience, is required. Each and every one of us in every situation, we should be seeking God's will instead of our own personal will. We should be seeking and after the desires of God's heart, not just the desires of our own hearts, and joy will follow that. So if we're going to be faithfully obedient, we need to understand the bond that exists between faithful obedience and joy. And if we want to have one, then we need to practice the other. Godly joy cannot exist when we're disobedient to God. So look at your life and see where it is that you are holding on to something and not being obedient to God. So when you do this ruthlessly honest questioning on your own life and what's going on with you, ask yourselves, am I being faithful? Faithfully obedient? Because if the answer is yes, you're going to experience an enduring kind of joy.